for waiting patiently, Jaden. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank you.
Corey, I'm gonna bring you up, and then Mr. Reese, hold tight. After Jaden speaks, I'm gonna drop Jaden, and then I'm gonna bring you up so you can address Genty, Mr. Reese. Go ahead, Jaden. Thank you for waiting patiently.
Yeah, I honestly don't know where I want to start. We've jumped around on several topics here, but what I would say, going back a little bit on the notion of all gay people being effeminate or more feminine in nature, I'd say yeah, that is a negative assumption that has been put toward the gay community and the LGBTQ community. And to that, I'd say all assumptions of them are negative. I'd say all assumptions, be they positive or negative, have negative aftermath because even positive assumptions create expectations. Negative assumptions create stigma and implications of them. So whatever your implication or assumptions towards gay people may be, I'd say that they still tend to have negative aftermaths of them. That was just one point that I wanted to pick up on, but there were several other that I was noting.
You can finish speaking now. I mean,
Yeah, go
you
right
got the
ahead.
flow.
I mean, I
I
wanted to jump
wholeheartedly
in when
agree
we're
with you
actually
on your
having a
first.
conversation on these things,
Yeah,
but I
no,
feel
no,
like
I
we've moved
wholeheartedly
on.
agree with you on your first point because, like you say, some stereotypes are positive, some of them are negative, but all of them are negative in essence because no one's covered by a blanket. You know what I'm saying? Nothing applies to everyone, whether it be positive or negative. Nothing applies to every group of people.
Exactly. So, to categorize and group people into one sort of confine, I think does a great disservice of their identity and their individuality.
Yeah, and it makes us into a caricature, which none of us are not. We're all fully functioning individuals and should be identified as individuals. Like I said before, the gentleman I work for, he was a homosexual, but this gentleman was more of a man than any man I ever met before. And like I said, women used to swoon over this man.
One second, y'all. Hey, Mr. Jones is killing me with these green screens, yo. I'm sorry. I just had to put that in there. Mr. Jones killing me with these green screens. Go ahead, Jaden.
Yeah, going back also to the point of people being DL, it's because we've seen as a community what that entails if you come out as gay or trans in this community. Black people, specifically of the LGBTQ community, see a higher degree of being ostracized and removed from their house, from their living space, kicked out of their church or line of employment, and see a greater deal of unaliving rates. So that comes that is the stigma that follows Black LGBTQ youth and people in general is this nature of forcing them out and viewing them in a negative light that doesn't have a great deal of support. So that's why most people are DL because it's not really accepted in this community.
So is DL only
Jaden.
applied to
Wait,
homosexuality?
Corey,
It's
wait,
not That's not the only reason, of course.
Corey,
People
wait.
do
What has your
fetishize gay people as well.
Jaden? Jaden, can I
Yeah.
ask you a question as a heterosexual man? And
You don't have to keep specifying that.
okay,
I think I've
Jaden.
got the
Nah. You know what? Hold on.
No,
Hey,
no, no, but let him
Ain't no
know.
nothing.
Every time
Noble's
you
my
do
boy.
something,
Noble's my boy. So
prerequisite
I
with
gotta
you
make that
being straight.
correction from a queer person, bro. My man's, please. You're not doing yourself any favors by telling everybody you straight. My man, we know you straight. We know.
yeah. That
Hey,
raises more eyebrows
no,
if
give
anything
him a
else.
caveat. Give him a
Okay,
caveat every time before you
okay,
speak to
my
say
bad,
I'm.
my bad. Okay, Jaden,
All right. Yeah.
Jaden. Okay, so I hear what you say, and listen, Janty and the other gay men that I spoke to the other day, were telling me about just about there was Janty told me that he fully came out at 30 years old. The first gay man that I spoke to the other man on the same topic, he told me that it wasn't until his sophomore year of college that he came out to his family and his friends. But I say that to say, Jaden, do you honestly think that do you think that majority of black men um have, if you want to, I don't even want to use the word hatred, but I'm gonna use the word hatred. Do you think majority of black men have so much hatred towards people in the LGBTQIA plus community to the point that they want to that they want to like insert physical violence onto these people because like I said, Jaden, and again, I'm not saying that me and my
Noble, no,
personal
I'm
my
sorry, no, but why
go
is
ahead.
this man showing a child predator on the
Bro,
screen?
Mr.
Didn't
Jones
that
is
man piss
Mr.
on
Jones
little
green
girls?
screen is killing me, bro. I don't know what Mr.
No,
Jones
I'm
doing.
not talking about Mr. Jones. I'm talking about Corey. Like, didn't that man
I don't know
piss on
what
I don't
Corey
know. It's
doing.
kind of distracting.
I don't know. Corey gonna have his
Nobody
opportunity
want to
too.
see R.
Don't worry
Kelly,
about
bro.
Corey, Jesse. Don't worry about Corey. But Jaden, when
Yes.
and I asked Jesse this the other day because this goes back to my point, and I was asking Mr. Jones this earlier. If a black man is so proud and accepting and confident in who they are and what they represent, what is their issue with just basically being who they are and living in their truth? And Genty and all the other gay men that I talked to the other day were basically telling me about the dangers or the possible dangers that can come, and just the homophobia and the transphobia and this, that, and the third. And again, Jay, me individually, and the people that I've been around,
As a
they're not
heterosexual,
indicative. They're not
yes.
indicative of black men as a
You
whole. But
wild.
I personally don't think, Jay, that majority of black men really have so much hatred for people in this community that they want to insert physical violence onto these people, even to the point of unaliving them. Do you think that?
Yeah. And we see
Okay.
that as I stipulated earlier.
I respectfully disagree with you on that.
Well, I didn't even finish yet, but we see, as I pointed out earlier, black people in the LGBTQ community see a greater degree of violence within the home, domestic violence, unaliving, being removed and kicked out entirely. So yeah, I think there's a significant overrepresentation of the level of abuse that black people, especially black trans women, face at the hands of black men in this country.
Go ahead, OG. Go ahead, OG. Go ahead.
And I wanted to speak to that about that. When you talk about a lot of the violence that's inflicted on the LGBT community by black men, it's against black men or against what they call trans women. Trans women engage a lot in a lot of predatory behavior as passing themselves
That's
off
not
as
true.
yes, they do. They pass themselves off as see, I
Come
don't want to
on,
use the
fam.
wrong
That's not
terminology, but
There's no way
predatory.
you can
they pass.
substantiate
It's
this.
You
very
understand? We just
predatory.
had a black trans woman on
It
panel here,
it
so to
it's
make that
very
blanket
it's very
statement, I think,
very
is unfair and
predatory
disingenuous.
to
It's not
pass yourself
predatory.
off as being something that you're not in order to engage in
It's
sex
funny
with a
that you're
person.
you're not calling out the predatory nature when it comes to the sexual violence that they experience as being black trans women.
Yeah, like we gonna talk about predators. Why don't we
Sexual
talk about the
violence is
predators in the
what?
church? Why don't we talk about the predators in the church? Why don't we
Because
talk
we're
about the
talking.
creepy
You're not
uncles at
talking
the
about who's
barbecue?
committing
Why don't
the
we talk about the
creepy.
creepy uncles at the
Hold on.
barbecue?
You see, y'all going off the mark now. We're talking about
No, I'm
trans
not.
women and men.
Because
That's
Yeah,
what we're
what you're
talking about.
saying is
they're
not
more
something that
likely
is
to be
accurate.
sexual. They're more likely to be sexually abused than to be the abuser, like 9 to 1. I think it may be even greater than that.
Can
Literally.
I ask a question? Because y'all
Wait,
always
Corey. I'm sorry, Corey. Okay, all right, Corey, go ahead.
Let
Ask your
Corey
question
speak.
they
again,
Let
Corey.
no
Corey speak.
listen. You got to understand what I'm asking though, because they always say black men unalive trans women. Now, when they say this, were they in a relationship with a straight man, and this happened? Because now you're putting them back over here on our side where we said we're heterosexual and we don't fool with that. You're putting these men that you don't call gay on this side, and they have unalived a trans woman. Now,
It's
how do
They're
y'all
engaging in
separate the
predatory
narrative?
behavior.
How
no,
do
that's not what
y'all
happens. It's
separate it? That's
typically
the
they're
question.
afraid that one of their homeboys or one of their family members is going to find out, and
No.
that's why they do it.
Exactly.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Did he
So
just
they're
victim
not
blame trans women
on
getting
this side.
unalive?
They're not on this side.
Yes, he
Y'all want
did.
to say sis? They're not on
Wow.
this side, because if we stand on one side of the fence and they're crossing that fence
So,
on the
so
DL
Corey,
side,
you
they're
cool
not
with,
on this
trans women
side.
getting unalived for not
Say that
disclosing?
again.
Are you cool with trans women getting unalived? Are you rocking with the unaliving of trans women? You rocking with that?
I'm like this. I don't have nothing to do with that. If that's them,
Oh,
I listen.
They're
I'm
afraid.
not.
They're
I'm not.
afraid
I'm
that
not.
Right,
these
so you
Hold on.
can't
Hold
trans
on.
outright
Let
individuals are
me
condemn
going to
that.
speak.
tell on
Let
them.
me speak. Let me speak. Because you
wow.
asked me a question.
Okay.
You know you're playing with fire when you
Blasian,
do
that's
that.
your man's, right?
You
It's
It's
know
crazy,
this.
yo.
predatory
You
behavior.
know this.
It's predatory behavior.
I'm not finna sit there and agree with you lying to somebody in that aspect. Because if the man found you attractive, what was wrong with you saying, this is what I am? If you go past this step, it's on you. And
But I
that's
bet if I bet
The
if
not
black
problem
what
is,
should
trans
even when they
hold on
are
happen.
hold on hold
outright
on
and
hold on
open,
hold
they're
on.
still
But
unalive.
If you was outright in
bet
the
if
open,
black
you would be
trans
in
women
public.
wants
Don't
to
get
It
me
still
respond
wrong.
happens. Corey, Corey,
and
Don't
Corey,
get
say
me
Corey,
they
Corey.
wrong.
had hold on, can I speak please? I
Yeah,
bet if
yeah.
black trans women sat here and told you in reply to that and said, you know what, we ain't got ish to do with you Negroes getting unalive by the police, you would be condemning them for that, right? If they sat here
No,
and said,
because
well, that ain't
because
our
they
problem,
literally have
that ain't
nothing
our
to do with us
problem,
getting
right?
Hold on,
unalive by
wait,
the
wait, wait,
police.
wait. Let
I'm
Genty
just
finish. Let Genty
saying.
finish.
Because it's black trans women that's one of the main ones orchestrating these freaking protests to protect your dumbasses. But here you are sitting here on live in front of freaking 800 people and saying you basically don't care about them. That is
Also,
crazy.
I'd like to add something to that.
Go ahead, Jones.
Black men that are having intercourse or relationships with trans women aren't gay. Those are women.
To who? To who?
Corey. Wait. Corey. Please, Corey, stay on mute. I'm gonna let you have your turn. I do want to let Jaden
This is the
speak
prop
because
this is the
I
problem
do
that
need to
we're
let
this is the
Miss
problem that we're
Sharice up
failing to
because
realize,
she
right?
wants to address Genty. Go ahead, Jaden.
Well, no,
Oh,
this was
well,
Jones.
Jones can
Oh, Jones.
finish.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Jones.
So
Go ahead,
here's the
Jones.
problem. Here's the problem. Like I think we fail to realize if you have a genital preference, right? If you have a genital preference, that's one thing, right? That's one thing. I can understand that. I have a genital preference, but if you're just saying that, oh, it used to be this and that, or it used to be that, y'all, every man in here used to be a woman. Factually. That's why you have nipples. That's why you have the little slit down the middle of your ball sack. You literally in utero were female, female first. And then because of a hormone dump in your mom's womb, determined whether or not you were going to come out of the womb with a penis or a vagina. And some of y'all haven't been karyotyped, so you don't even know whether you're genetically or chromosomally male or not. All of these people with, you know what I'm saying, testosterone issues or that have problems with their sperm, quite literally, it's because their chromosomes don't match their genitalia. And y'all don't even realize what you're saying. Gender in and of itself is a neurosocial construct. It is something that we made up. It is something that we created. But because we live in this
Biological,
society,
It's not biological.
you know what I'm saying?
biological.
You
Wait.
keep
Let
saying
Mr. Jones
that.
finish. Oh, wait, guys. Let's let Mr. Jones finish. Go ahead, Mr. Jones.
Because we live in a society where we have to adhere to these constructs through the lens of Christianity, white Christianity specifically, we think that Adam and Eve, and that's the only thing that exists. If you understood basic science, you would know that Adam couldn't produce a woman because if you take the DNA from Adam, he could only produce another man. So that means that Eve would have been Steve.
Mr. Jones. Hey, Mr. Jones. Listen, I'm gonna have to look that up, Mr. Jones. I don't know that. I don't know what you
And
just said.
That's true.
that's
Everyone
not
starts out
true.
female
That's
in
not
The
utero.
true.
truth the
Yeah,
That's
it
truth
like
is.
is
saying
we
that's
start
like
off as
saying
X
my mother
chromosomes,
had
which are
three
female
sons.
chromosomes.
Everything that I
That's like
said is
saying my mother
factual.
had three sons. So in order for my mother to be able to have three sons, she had to be a man. That's ridiculous.
Oh,
That's not
gee,
what he
I
said at
know
all.
it's hard
Not what
to
I said at
accept,
all.
but it's
Okay,
factual what he's
okay, hold
saying.
on. One
Search
second.
and research
Mr.
it. It's
Jones,
true.
Mr. Jones, I will have to look that up. But Jaden, please say whatever last words you have to say pertaining to the
Last
topic. I
words?
just want
Fuck,
people
I've
to
been
know.
waiting for
And
half
then
an hour. All
and
right.
then I am going to bring Miss Sharice up here. So
Why not boot
uh,
Corey? They haven't had anything.
Yeah,
no,
like
I'm gonna have Corey speak after you, but I do want to bring Miss Sharice up. She wants to address
Yeah, I think we
Genty.
need to even out the playing field some. We've been given a lot of proliferation to, the alternative to.
spell proliferation.
That's
I
not what
don't. I don't need.
proliferation means.
Listen, babe. Listen. I'm a master of linguistics. I ain't never won the spelling bee though. Let's
You're a master
continue
debater, all
on.
right. So
Oh, you're
if
right
gender
about
is
that.
biological, then what are intersex people?
Can you say your last word so I can speak?
I'm asking. No. But I'm asking a question to Storm here. If gender is biological, then what are intersex
Bro,
people?
listen. A lot of this indoctrination that y'all speaking,
You're
Here
not
we
I'm
answering
not
the
go again with
question.
the
indoctrinated into it.
Wait,
indoctrination. He
Storm, I
don't
thought
believe
you
I'm
in
was
not
a
education
scholar
indoctrinated.
and a
again.
gentleman, my boy. What happened?
I am. It's real scholarship though. A lot of this stuff y'all are talking about is
Why are you
just
not answering my question?
Yeah. Yeah,
What
that's
is
fucked
our
Hey,
up.
hey,
intersex
hey,
beef?
You know
hey,
what?
Judge. Hey, Judge, can we compel the witness to answer,
Getting cooked
please?
right now,
Can
bro.
we compel the witness to answer, please?
One second. Hey,
No, you can't. No, you can't.
choke underscore me. That's an interesting name. Thank you for the subscription underscore choke me. I appreciate you. I'm not familiar who you are. I don't see you in the chat right now, but thank you for the subscription. Jaden, I don't think he's gonna answer your question. Just say whatever you want to say, pertaining to the topic or whatever else you want to
That silence was crazy.
keep up here.
Fuck it. All right, fine. You know, if I'm on the way
Actually,
out.
Jaden, they telling me to keep you up here, so I'm gonna keep you up here. Okay, everyone's saying, I'm gonna keep Jaden up here. Okay, Jaden, just please go ahead and go on mute for me. I'm gonna
All
let
right.
Corey speak. After Corey speaks, I'm gonna bring Miss Sharice up here because Miss Sharice wants to address Genty. Corey, go
Now,
ahead. The floor is
you
yours.
need